What is going on, people? It's your boy Astro, aka the Galaxy Shogun, and yes, I am on Facecam today. And I'm here because we just got a very, very, very special announcement at 1 p.m. Pacific today, which is 4 p.m. Eastern, where I'm at. Oda gave us an amazing message, and it was a message in relation to the One Piece live action. We got Season 2, baby. Season 2 has been green-lit by Netflix. So I wanted to make a short video, first of all, shouting out everybody involved with that production. You know, I have a video based on my reviews. I generally, I think it was really good, all the stuff with it, especially condensing all that information into about 8 episodes. So, like, great job there. If you haven't seen that review, you could go ahead and check it out. I'll put something somewhere. But, here I wanted to kind of talk about what we might expect for a Season 2. And, kind of like what we can expect going forward for this series with the massive, massive success that we're seeing and the massive hype. I have friends, obviously I'm a big One Piece guy, right? This whole channel, like, I've been doing One Piece videos for a long time. I've been in the community for a long time. And, everyone knows I like One Piece. I don't hide it. My parents know. My girlfriend knows. Like, everybody knows that's my shit, all right? I should post a photo of my, like, fucking figure collection. But anyways, I have people saying, hey, you love One Piece, right? Like, my mom's watching that on Netflix. My dad's watching that on Netflix. Like, my brother, he doesn't watch anime, and he's watching, like, One Piece because it's about, like, pirates and stuff. And I'm like, damn right. Like, it's great because, that was the thing. A lot of people expected maybe the live action to be, like, a one-to-one with the anime or manga, and that wasn't exactly the case. Like, we wanted a faithful adaptation, and we mostly got that. That's great to stay as close to the story as we can. But obviously some things we're going to need to change, condensing about, like, 36 to 40 episodes into, 8. So, it's for newcomers and One Piece lovers alike. It's just a different way to consume a story that we love. And I'm very interested to see what the live action does going forward. So on that note, we ended, just about to go to Loguetown. Obviously, we were teased on Smoker at the end of it. And I think he's already been casted. But for Season 2, we're probably going to get Nico Robin at the end of it. Like, Chopper's the big thing that everyone's talking about, given that Oda, like, drew him during the announcement. And, like, people are like, will Chopper be CGI? Will they get somebody cute like me to play Chopper? You should get me, like, look at my Chopper, like, features. Like, look at this nose, look at this eyes. Like, I could be Chopper. Cast me. Anyways, enough shameless plug. Like, people are kind of concerned if Chopper's going to be CGI or, like, if he's going to be a real person. Like, that's kind of still up for discussion. But overall, like, so far the casting has been pretty great. Oh my god, I don't think I said it in my review, but Captain Kuro, amazing. So badass. I love that. That might have been, like, one of my favorite arcs, that and the Baratier in the entire series. But the casting has been great, and I think that they're going to continue to do that, whether they pick CGI or find an actual person, me, to play Chopper. I hope that Chopper and Robin are great. I think we're also going to get Ace, depending on how far we go. If we get to the end of Drum Island, we should see Ace, unless they, change the story around. But, if they do, like, another 8 to 10 episodes, maybe they order more episodes. That's yet to be seen. Like, this is an early update, and if I get more updates on it, I will, put that information out. But yeah, it's questionable how far we can really get. I think if Drum Island were 1 episode, like, if Loguetown were 1 episode, and then we get into the Grand Line, and then I believe that we'd have to go to Whiskey Peak. I don't know if they decide if they want to go to Whiskey Peak. We'd also have to go to Little Garden, which, that might be interesting. So just right there, like, really, if they took their time, that's like half of the 8 episodes, if you ask me. Unless they really, really squish that into, like, 3, which the logistics of that, I'm not getting paid to figure that out. So good luck, Matt, and the other, like, writers and directors. But, I think realistically, I can see, at a bare minimum, us making it maybe to Whiskey Peak. I think if they really want to push it, we could get to the beginning of Alabasta, but unless they want to cut out a lot of things, like all the stuff leading up to the Grand Line, like, obviously Loguetown's going to be there. We saw Smoker. But let's say, for example, they went, like, Loguetown, Grand Line, Alabasta. Can we do Alabasta justice in, like, 7 episodes? Honestly, I think we can. The thing about early One Piece, and I'm not one of these people that's going to say One Piece takes a long time to get good. I was, in love with One Piece from Baratier. Once I saw that, or much less, like, rewatching it when I was a lot older, maybe 11 years ago, when I really fell in love with the series, Shanks losing his arm, or the Baratier, or Zoro vowing to never lose again. Those were the scenes that got me, but specifically, like, Nami stabbing herself, and the realness and the rawness of that moment. This is a series where we're getting a lot more killing, a lot more action, a lot more rawness, so it's like, the possibilities are endless. Like, let's say we go to Alabasta. For those of you who know the story, like, this is something very, 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 I should say, infamous in that arc of somebody not dying from something that I think most people would die from. We could possibly see them going the way of Mary and seeing, that person dying. It's just a question of, can we fit all that content into six to 7 episodes? Because definitely I think that they're not going to just start in Alabasta. That would be way too much being jumped. You need Chopper's backstory, which he's a straw hat. He's getting at least an episode, at least, maybe 2, right? And Loketown, which means, like, realistically, if this is like a 8 to 10 episode run, if 3 of them are taken up, we got like around 6 or 7 to work with. So we got to get that all in there, and then we got to figure out the Vivi stuff. We got to make you really feel for Alabasta and really feel the fear that Crocodile instilled for the entire arc of Alabasta. Because Crocodile, being the first Logia in the series, I'm going to try not to spoil a lot, but the powers that one of the next main antagonists brings, he's a warlord of the sea. It's something that Luffy has not quite dealt with, and he will deal with it briefly in Loketown, but, there's a lot going on there, and, we should be seeing like a lot of action coming. Like, if we make it to Alabasta, we should technically see Ace versus Smoker. We should see a lot of that stuff. So, in terms of plot points, we got the whole rebellion stuff. We need to care about the citizens. We need to care about the king. We need to show off why Cobra is a great king. We need to show off why Vivi is a great girl. And ultimately, I don't know if that's what season 2 will be. I think a lot of people assume that season 2 will be Alabasta, but I could totally see season 2 just being like Loketown, Whiskey Peak, or Little Garden. But the fact of the matter is, for a new audience, and existing fans alike, would that be enough? It's questionable. It's questionable for sure if that would be enough. I would personally lean to say, I think that they are kind of forced to add a little bit more plot elements. Like, if they can put all the aforementioned things, like Little Garden, Whiskey Peak, Drum Island, Loketown, and Alabasta into the second season, I think realistically, like, it has to be at least 10 to 12 episodes, because otherwise, there's a lot of things that could maybe be condensed in Alabasta, but those are the things that made you really feel for those characters. So if we are getting those arcs coming up, I would say that I wouldn't even say cautiously optimistic. They've earned every right for me to just be optimistic, but I know, and I'm sure they know as well, it's a lot of content that needs to be adapted, even more than, episode 1 to 40, like, where we're getting to the ranges of adapting, like, maybe 50 plus 60 episodes, closer to 100 even, if they were, in fact, going to do, like, all the way from where we left off to the end of Alabasta. So I'm looking forward to seeing the casting for Baroque Works, and Crocodile. We'll see if the Crocodile theory is right, if that was, in fact, Crocodile at the execution as a female. But, I know that the creators and the showrunners are, like, fans of this series and love putting those little fan stuff and Easter eggs in. So I suppose we're going to need to just wait and see. But anyways, don't want to make this video too long. Congratulations to everybody involved in the live action. I was a staunch One Piece believer, One Piece writer, I will say, to keep this appropriate, from the very beginning, and I'm happy to see, like, it paying off. I got bullied in the comments for saying that the live action was going to be great. I got bullied for saying, look at the care they're putting in. Anyone in the community that was paying attention knew that this was going to be something different. Now, even myself, it surpassed expectations being an 8 out of 10, but overall, if there's anyone watching this video that has been involved in the process in any way, thank you. Thank you for bringing a series that we love to a wide audience and doing such a great job at that. So overall, it's been your boy Astro. I'm trying to keep this video under 10 minutes. If you like the stuff I'm saying, if you think I'm cool, you want to hit that sub button, help me get to 1,000 subs, go ahead, leave me a like, leave me a comment, and most certainly hit that subscribe button. Anyways, it's getting late and I'm getting hungry. It's been your boy Astro, the Galaxy Shogun, and I am out. Peace.